Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Secretary General was narrating, that Zoological Society of Pakistan is no doubt one of the leading science societies of the country. Leading society of the country, and the man behind this success of over 70 years. This society has its life, its history, and a legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, now this is my honor and privilege to introduce you to one of the leading scientists of the world, the living legend, the legendary Professor Dr. Abdul Shakoori, the President, Zoological Society of Pakistan. To his credit, he has supervised over 100 PhDs in this country, leading biologist of the Economic Cooperation Organization countries, ECO. He is an ECO laureate. He is Azad Kamal, Tamga-e-Imtiaz, Sitara-e-Imtiaz, Professor Emeritus, Distinguished National Professor, Chief Editor of Pakistan Journal of Zoology, the iconic Professor Dr. Abdul Shakoori, the President, Zoological Society of Pakistan.
Thank you, Rauf, for these nice words. Since Aziz Khan has already spoken, I think I'll try to be bilingual, and I hope my English and Urdu will be easily understood by all of you. I will first of all like to apologize to Chaudhary Latif Akbar Sahab, our Speaker, Azad Kashmir Assembly, and Professor Dr. Kaleem Abbasi, Vice-Chancellor, Azad, Jammu and Kashmir University, for being late this morning. This happened because I had connected my annual vacation with the conference, and I miscalculated the time I need to travel from my residence to the hotel, and it took a lot of time. Otherwise, I would have been here in time, or I should have been here in time. And I apologize to the dignitaries at the stage and to all of my colleagues and the students in the hall. I'm sorry for this delay. It was not intended, it was unintentional and was not properly calculated. As Aziz Khan has already mentioned, Aziz Khan is my student, you know. Aziz Khan is, therefore I can be very informal. Aziz Khan has mentioned the history of Zoological Society of Pakistan. As he said, it was established in 1968, and I'm the luckiest fellow in Pakistan who is associated with society since 1968, in one capacity or the other. Therefore, I know the ups and downs of the society, and Aziz Khan has very expertly documented it in that document which he has mentioned. Society is about young people. The aim of the society is to encourage young zoologists, and Aziz Khan has mentioned about a number of medals and awards which society distributes at the time of inauguration of the Congress. Today, we also have a number of such awards, and we will request Latif Akbar Sahab to gather energy to distribute all these things, because it takes some time. I'm very honored, in fact, for having such a galaxy of zoologists and dignitaries and vice-chancellors on the stage. They're all of my friends. They are my colleagues. Some of them are my students, and I feel very proud of that. And I welcome all of them with the core of my heart. I also, I'm grateful to Professor Nusrat Shafi and Dr. Abdul for the tremendous effort they have put in to organize this conference. And this is, and the very fact that it is being attended by such a huge gathering and the arrangement they have made for their accommodation and logistics and food and everything, we are very grateful for their efforts. And above all, I'm grateful to the Vice-Chancellor who is heading all these arrangements. So I'm very grateful to Professor Dr. Kaleem Abbasi. I'm happy that Dr. Naeem Khan, who is the Vice-Chancellor of University of Baltistan, is here. I know him since several years now. And he's very dear to me. We have been very in close association and together at a number of places. I'm grateful to Dr. Ayaz, Vice-Chancellor, University of Cholistan. Yeah. And I'm very grateful to him that he has traveled such a long distance and to attend this conference along with his students and colleagues. I'm very grateful to him. I'm grateful to Dr. Afzal, who is Vice-Chancellor of Nankana University. Am I right? Baba Guru Nanak University, Nankana. And I know Dr. Afzal also since several years when he used to be, first of all, in University of Agriculture, Faisalabad, then moved to University of Sargodha, and we have been in contact with each other for a very long time, and he's one of our closest zoologists, and he's also our executive council member. I'm highly honored to have two of our foreign guests, Dr. Borze, if I'm pronouncing correctly, who has made tremendous effort, if I may say so, to attend this conference. And we are very, very grateful to him because he had a lot of problems with visa, and ultimately he got it. And he then made it, and I saw him this morning for the first time. I met him for the first time, and I was very glad to see him. Another dignitary, excuse me. Another dignitary which I was very happy to see, although I'm in contact with him since 10 years now, I believe, Professor Talat Janik. He is an fisheries expert from Turkey. And I'm very, very happy to see him this morning. And when I think he came just at the moment when I was entering it, and it was just a big surprise for me that he reached Pakistan safely, although he also had some very busy engagements back home, but he made it a point to be here with us. I am grateful to Professor Dr. Muhammad Rafiq, who is Dean, Faculty of Science in Azad, Jammu and Kashmir University, who overlooked all these arrangements which have been made, and who has made efforts to make this conference a success. Yeah? I see many familiar faces in the hall. All of them are most of them are my students, but most of them are my colleagues. I see Dr. Annie, Dr. Rifat, Zulfikar, Khurshid. I saw Khurshid. Khurshid, do you recognize me? Qayyum and Dr. Naseem and Dr. Farah, of course, I know. Dr. Nair, yeah. And there are many others. I know their faces. I've met them a number of times, but unfortunately, I'm very weak in remembering the names. Yeah, and I welcome all of you. Since I had requested the our guest of honors, to say a few words before we start with our remaining academic sessions. Therefore, I will not take long. I will take the leave, and then I thank all of you. And of course, I'm very grateful to my students who have come from all over Pakistan. How can I forget them? I remember, I know actually, we have a very big group from Multan, I believe. Dr. Asiya is with them. And then we have a group from Faisalabad University of Agriculture, Faisalabad, and Dr. Zaidul Abidin is with them. And then we have a group from Peshawar. Dr. Sania, I think, is with them. If I remember the name exactly. Dr. Samia, probably. Dr. Samia from Peshawar. And then we have a group from Swabi, Dr. Salim. Is Dr. Salim around? He has brought a group of students from University of Swabi. And I saw a bus from the University of Bonaire outside, therefore I'm sure students of Bonaire are also there. And University of, how can I forget, Rifa Sultana, who has brought a big group, from University of Jamshoro, along with his colleagues. And there is a group from Hyderabad, Government College University, Hyderabad, and I believe Dr. Manan is there somewhere. And and if I've forgotten to write names of those universities, the students of which are there, I apologize, but I welcome all of them. I think I mentioned the beginning, Professor. Yeah, okay. Professor Ayaz Saab has brought a very big delegation from University of Chodistan University. Okay, so welcome to all of them. So I'm very grateful that you have made a day for us. You have made this conference a memorable event, and welcome all of you. Thank you very much.